Hey, what's happening, guys? So Matheus Cunha has just agreed personal terms with Wolves and will be signing for them on a loan deal with an obligation to buy in the summer. The fact that Lopetegui has openly come out and told the Spanish press that it's close means it's only a matter of time before it's officially announced. I'd say 48 hours or so if I had to hazard a guess. My own club, Man United, allegedly had a £44 million bid rejected for the lad in the summer, so to get a price tag of £34 million just a few months later is a brilliant bit of business from Wolves' point of view. Pretty fucking great from Atletico's perspective as well, mind you, given he's currently their fifth choice forward behind Alvaro Morata, Joao Felix, Antoine Griezmann, and Angel Correa. And there's no shame in that given how talented each of those individuals are. In case you're unaware, Cunha is a bit of a legend back home in Brazil. He has 21 goals in just 24 games to his name for their under-23s and played a key role in helping them win Olympic gold in 2021 with decisive goals in the quarterfinals against Egypt and the final versus Spain, who are favorites for the title. In fact, the lad was just a whisker away from making the Brazilian World Cup squad too, but limited game time at Atletico cost him a spot on the plane to Qatar. The upside to that is he's only played a mere 337 minutes of football across 11 games this season, and will be raring to go, which can't be said for a lot of these fellas who featured heavily at the recently concluded tournament. If you look at his career trajectory, he's been at his best when given a run of games under a manager who showcases faith in him, and I fully expect that to be the case under Lopetegui's tutelage. Needless to say, Wolves are in a dire fucking need of some goals. They've only scored 8 so far domestically, which is the lowest in the entire Premier League, and I do believe this man can help solve that problem, although not in the way you might expect, which I'll explain in a bit. In regards to his position, Cunha can play all across the front three, but favors functioning as a second striker in between the number 10 and 9, a bit like Dele Alli did for Tottenham under Pochettino. He's also often utilized as an out-and-out striker or even out on the left wing, although operating between the lines in central areas is what he does best. His physicality, strength, and intelligence, alongside skill, speed, and work rate, means he's built like a stereotypical center forward of yesteryear, but has the technical gifts of a modern-day winger to go with it, which is a rare and potentially lethal combination for the opposition. What stands out most about this fella is that he's a monster defensively. He counter-presses like a motherfucker whose life depended on regaining possession, and has won an impressive 58% of defensive duels and 67% of slide tackles, which ranks him in the 95th percentile of forwards across the big 5 European leagues. You might be thinking, that's great, but what the fuck does he actually offer in front of goal? And the answer is plenty. While his numbers are good, they're far from being outstanding, but that's largely down to the fact that much of his work goes unnoticed. Much like his fellow countryman Roberto Firmino, who also happened to shine in the Bundesliga in the past, he makes those around him play to their very best level. Whether that be carrying the ball in transition, having his back against goal, beating the press, or shielding possession in crowded spaces, he ensures the gaps open up for teammates, who can focus on pure output while this guy does the dirty work behind them. As you can see with the image on screen, he doesn't usually receive passes in front of goal, so don't expect him to be getting on the end of cutbacks. Furthermore, he's in the bottom 10% for passes, pass accuracy, and backward passes per 90 minutes for forwards in 2022. That is, however, compensated by his ability to execute defense-splitting through balls to teammates willing and able to make runs, so they'll need to be sharp moving forward. A glaring weakness, though, is his aerial ability. He's only won 22% of duels in his career so far, which is rather wank, so you best keep the ball on the ground when he's around. Nice little rhyme there, innit? Overall, I fully expect Cunha to be a success at Molineux and can see him raising the level of the team without producing insane output, which is the manager's dream in some ways. At 23 years of age, he's ready to explode and show the world what he's capable of, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him in the Prem, which I believe suits him stylistically more than any other top domestic competition in Europe. Wolves are being linked with his teammate Felipe too, and if he does end up signing, I'll be sure to do a video on him as well. Please feel free to ask any questions you may have and let me know what you made of my breakdown down in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.